back to another episode of Down South Drift, guys. I know it's been a minute. It's been since we went to Cam's, so hold on, focus. So haven't given you guys an update, but we drove so hard at Cam's that I developed a tick of some sort while we were there. So we ended up taking apart the bottom end of the motor, looking at the oil pan and everything, trying to see what's what. So got to do a rebuild on the motor. Ended up not completely being my fault, but all in all, we got to do a rebuild. So let me get you guys caught up with what we have done to the car. So we were working on a trade for a minute and that fell through, so that's why the car is taken apart so much. But we have the motor out, as you can see. Got it over here. Just took the transmission out today. Cleaned up the garage a little bit. Took out the transmission. About to take off the pressure plate and then put it on the stand. And once I put it on the stand, then I can start taking off the intake, the turbo, the valve cover, the head, and take it apart. And then once I take it apart and put everything where it needs to go, then find out what I need to get, whether it be bearings and whatever. So we're going to go through it. We're going to get to where we need to go, and then we're going to send it to a machine shop, get micro tested, all that good stuff, blah 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 blah. Sorry, I keep putting you in the shadow, but in the meantime, it's been like a month and I've been putting it off, so I'm finally getting back on the grind, getting back to where I need to be. So I'm in the garage, I'm working today, and we're gonna get cranking at it. I'll give you guys a little time lapse of some stuff we got going on too. Whoops. Clutch looks fine. Pretty even wear on it. Welcome back, another episode Down South Drift. Well, I say that it's the same episode from before, it's just another day. So, now that we got the engine on the hoist and out and everything, today I am putting it on the engine stand, which I actually just did. So I'm about to take off all the straps and stuff, and I'm going to take off the intake manifolds coming off, all the accessories, turbo manifold, and then we'll take the head off and get in from there. So that's today's mission, is to start tear down on the motor. So let's get her going. I'm going to set this down and we're going to get some to that one. I don't know if you can see that, but the injector O-ring's got a piece taken out of the top, so we're gonna have to replace that. Alright, checking back in now. Got the motor torn down. Got the intake off. Got the turbo manifold off. Transmission's off. We're pretty much there, ready to take the head off. I've got all my intake injector stuff, gasket, bolts, coil packs. I have my turbo. I've got all the ports closed off just so I don't get dirt and dust and shit on them. Turbo, hot side, dump, wastegate. Hello? Alright guys, so we got the motor inside now because we're tearing it apart inside. It's too hot outside to be dealing with it, so we got the tools, got the motor inside. We're gonna get it working. Need to change the battery because this battery's dying, but we're about to get the rest of it going. Pulled the motor inside. We got oil sitting on my stairs. Need to get that taken care of. But we're breaking it down. We're gonna get into it. Tear the head off. Get the buckets, valves, lifters, all that good stuff out. Get it labeled, and then once we get the head off, top part off, then we'll get the bottom end torn off and look to see what I start need to buy. Whether it be bearings or if the crank is bad, or there's a whole bunch of things that it could be. So we're just tearing into it now. We're getting to where we can. So we'll be making a video. We'll keep you guys posted as I'm going. I'm gonna change this battery real quick, and we can get popping on it. But camera, you guys haven't met Trey. This is
gang.
It's the guy who taught me how to build cars, do everything.
Where it came from? Stop playing. Get the knowledge, bro.
Everything. This is where I learned. So we're cranking into it today. Let me change this battery real quick. All right, we're working on taking the rest of the accessories off first. Water pump, timing chain cover, and timing chain and everything. Make sure.
Make yourself useful, guy.
Thank you. Make sure everything's labeled properly so we don't mess anything up. By mess anything up, I mean me, because I'll probably put some shit back where it's not supposed to go. Alternator with alternator belt. You know how many alternators I fried in this thing?
I only quite a few.
Yeah, wiring is shoddy on this thing. Shoddy on this John. Update. Got most of the head torn off, timing cover, timing chain, all got off, all the accessories, alternator, all that. We don't have the tool for that one bolt in there, so we're gonna have to go to the store and go get it. But one note for everybody who's doing this: make sure you label everything. You know, you have all your cam tops, cam caps, everything's labeled, everything has a label on it. Exhaust side, intake side, the cams labeled, both of them labeled and everything. keeping everything organized. More labels over here. This is just the timing chain in there. Keeping it all together. We're gonna go get that tool. We're gonna pull the head off. But guys, we've been cranking it out. We've been getting this done pretty quick. Super exciting. Trying to get everything dialed in. Get my car back up and running so I can get back in the game. Get back out there driving and drifting. So we're gonna be close. We're gonna be getting that in soon. We're gonna compare everything I have going on in there to see how it looks compared to the one that I have sitting right here. So it's nice to have an extra motor. Got an extra timing chain, extra all that just to have as backup stuff. Anyways, so we'll see you guys here in a little bit. We might take you with us to the AutoZone to go pick up the tools and everything. So it's been a very successful day so far. Moving the motor into the house and everything, getting most of that head pulled off. Exciting stuff, guys. All right, guys, we're done. We got it done. We got the motor completely pulled apart, all the way down. Bare block, head, crank, piston. So come to find out, Trey, you want to come explain this for the people? You want to come let them know what the issue ended up actually being?
Crank walk. Teflon coated pistons, as you see here. It stopped from heat, help with heat transfer, of course. Boom, all gone, and very, very, very rough if you feel it.
Very scored.
So, of course, that transferred to the cylinder walls. So, has to be honed, the pistons have to be ordered, and go from there, rebuild.
Crank is still good, so we don't have to get a new crank, which is a great thing. Although I have one outside anyways, so pistons, gaskets, bearings, and then we're good.
Me and my brain. Every time I'm in the restroom, but it's taking shit from me.
We did it, guys. It took all of a couple hours, got it all done, taken care of. So now it's time to relax and start looking at parts.
It's hot!
It's hot. It's hot. You hear that? It's hot. So we're cleaning up now, cleaning up the tools, getting everything put back together, cleaning my kitchen up because this is just in the middle of the kitchen, so we're going to move it out the way a little bit. Table staying here, motor staying here. We're just going to move it over, keep all the tools under the table and stuff for now until we order everything back in, put it back together. It's going to be great. Very soon will this happen, guys, I'm telling you. Very soon. So what's new on the agenda is we have the motor is gone. So we took the motor and the head to the machine shop to get worked on. That way the head and block will be done soon, 2-3 weeks-ish. And then we can put it all back together, order the new pistons, and new bearings, and all that other good stuff we're gonna need. But for the time being, while that's happening, I'm gonna take my dash out and we're gonna go through the wiring. I have an OEM harness back over there, and we're gonna compare it and try to fix the electrical and do some good stuff here, because it's just time to do it. While I have the car taken apart, we're gonna get some work in on it. I want to paint the engine bay, so I'm gonna have to clean up all of this that's in there, all the wires, all that extra stuff, mask it all off, take out the radiator, catch can, all that. But the dash is pretty much almost out. I didn't grab the camera early enough. As you can see, I've got the cluster out, the bezel, and actually it's ready to come out. So I'm gonna set the camera down and take that out real quick. Whew. Got it out. Boom. Got the dash out. You see all those cracks? We're replacing it because of those. I have another one inside, but Look at this mess we got going on under here. Like, look, wires, just stuff, other stuff not connected to stuff. I don't know what's going on here, so we're gonna get that taken care of. Part 69 of this video. Josh is back, but he's in a new car today. He's whipping the GTI. Alright, okay Josh. So today we're going to be cleaning the engine bay and prepping it so I can paint it. Because I think that's what I want to do. Now that we're at this point in the build, the dash is out, wiring harness is getting redone, burnt, mangled stuff is getting replaced.
See ya.
And we're going to paint it. I'm not going to tell you guys the color yet because it's going to be a surprise with the valve cover and the intake and everything else around it. But it's going to be good. So we're going to start taking everything out, getting like stuff like that off, like this, and then weld all the holes together, start sanding stuff away, the black soot, and cleaning it. Alright guys, follow along. We'll show you guys the progress throughout the day. Alright, it's been all of maybe 45 minutes. And we got it. We got like all of it taken out. Well, prepped and ready. Took the wire harness back out and through there. I've got some wires hanging down here. There's some on the other side too from the harness. Just to get them out of the way for now. Boost controller came off. Power steering we moved. And in the next part, we're going to power wash the whole engine bay, prep it, fill all the holes, sand the holes, sand the most of it down, get it nice and scuffed up, ready for primer. And then we're going to primer it and paint it. It's going to be exciting. Got a lot of stuff we're going to fix in here. It's going to be great. It's going to be good stuff. Alright, we're going to put stuff away now and go inside and celebrate. That's it for today, guys. We got Shaba here. We're getting his diff done today, his axles, oil change, all kinds of goodies. And I got a new car. The truck's gone. We are now in a Z. It is a convertible. It's nice. The exhaust is bad, but the car itself is good. Everything works. Top pops down. It's a 6-speed, of course, you know. The wheels gotta go immediately. About to swap them. But this is it. We'll get more in depth to it here in a little bit, guys. But we're gonna start cranking on his car. Gonna get the back lifted up, get the front lifted up, and get the diff out, axles out, oil change done, and get him drifting too. ABS fuse out. It's gonna be good. All the boys are supposed to pull up today. It's gonna be another one of those movie night. Alright guys, we got the oil change done. We're now getting under here.
Starting with the shield, get that out of the way, and get everything else.
You got the 4 bolts, or you're trying to get those 2 that are on the inside?
Yeah, that way we can move this side of the way.
You need to get a swivel head.
Yeah, well, I thought I had one.
I have swivel head. I have swivel head.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, because I have room, but I feel like it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, I feel you. Gotta grab this swivel head real quick. Here. Swivel head, saving days. So we take the shield off, and then we can get to the Guibo bolts to take the drive shaft off. And then we can work on removing the axles. And then we should be bread and butter. I was over here test fitting wheels because I want to put different wheels on the Z already. I'm thinking we're gonna go with the works in the front and those in the back for now, just for a little bit, because we're getting off of the ones that are on there. But we're gonna get in here and do this. We're almost done. We're almost there. It's quick. So what do we decide? The people don't know, Shaba.
Listen, okay, so check it out. Diff, well, the bolt that holds the diff and the subframe at the top here, is 17, but it doesn't like what we're doing to it. So, rather than completely stripping it out, we're gonna wait, do my axle, do my oil change, so I feel good about the car. So that's cool. I can drive it home.
We're just not having fun yet.
We're just not having fun yet.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be back, look up the subframe, figure it out from there, weld the diff, and then fun have her in a G.
Money, baby. Money, baby. I had to drop the top of my Z. We went out for an AutoZone run. Had to drop the top just to see what it was for the one time. It was pretty nice. So, yeah. Like you heard, guys, we're about to put the axles in. Axles are already halfway in. We haven't been filming much, but we basically have the axles back in. We got to put the drive shaft bolts back on and button it back up, and then we're good. Then we can enjoy, celebrate, go drive the Z around with the top down a little bit, and then wait for the homies to pull up. We'll probably hop on the sim, get some sim going, drink a couple more beers. Have a good Friday night. We outside today. Oscar's hopefully getting something. I'm not gonna let you guys know yet. Sneak peek, but all right, guys. So we got the axles back on, got everything back snugged and tight. Just putting the wheels back on. We got a hub-centric little center thing. Putting on there now.
It works, cool. If it doesn't change anything, then at least I try.
Less wobble in the wheel, for sure. It's on there a little tighter. So we're gonna get that all on. Once we do that, we're gonna go inside, chill for a minute. We're gonna tint his window, put a little thing on it, and then we're gonna change my wheels. And then we'll see what we can do with this little vert life action, you know. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what wheels look good on here and see what goes down. But we're in there though.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. So the wheel got repaired
With a whole new barrel.
with a whole new barrel.
You got a lizard, dog.
Oh, dang! Got roasted.
Damn.
Yikes! No Geico on this. Fuck.
Is Oscar still waiting on KC?
I think they're on the way now.
Did they already go check out the car?
They might be on the way to do that.
Oh, okay. Oh, that headlight looks spicy. Okay, D with the skirts on today. I got a spotlight for the camera today, baby.
Yeah, I see that shit.
We in there.
You got fucking light.
Thanks for popping the hood for me.
Oh yeah, no problem, huh?
And Max, he got the Z out today. Emphasis on the juice. Alright, let's go inside where it's not so hot. Boop, boop. Spicy boys. Damn, alright with the wing. I fucks with it. Heavy. With the heaviness.